Hello and welcome back, my fellow gamers. This is DZ Devil Gamer Plays. We're going to be going ahead and continuing on with Thomas Whitehead's story. Since last video that was recorded, I believe I've spent quite a few days off camera trying to heal to see if I can get rid of this bloody fracture in my skull. Unfortunately, I have passed the 2-month mark and I still have the fracture. So I've done a little bit more reading online and I've seen different scenarios from different people. Some people are saying it takes as long as 6 months with the slow reader. Some people are saying it takes no more than 3. I'm not really sure who to believe, but I am now 2 months and 11 days into this and I still have it. So not really sure what to make of that. In the meantime, so what I've done is I've gone ahead and I had wrecked our van off camera after I towed back the other car. I then took the car out and wrecked it as well, and so I ended up getting a second car. Then I got the van that was over by the school. I went over to the school and I got one of the water collectors from over there and brought it back. That's pretty much it. I really haven't accomplished much of anything else. I've been just trying to pretty much just stay alive at this point. So I've been doing a lot of like the water collection. I did get the mod to work for being able to dig up the clay. So although I couldn't find a shovel, I forgot that I could carve one. So I did carve a, let's turn this on real quick. I did carve a wooden shovel. And I used that to go ahead and I dug up a bunch of clay out in the grass, because I'm going to need that clay if I ever plan on being able to, let's make sure all these are done. Okay. I'm going to need all the clay if I plan on at any point in time being able to build the walls and all the things that I had planned on building when I decided I was going to move here. So, can I not transfer the liquids? Switch. I think I can. What about... I don't understand. Like, I can't fill up the thing? That's confusing. Maybe I can take the bottle off it. Maybe that's how you do it. Oh, maybe this is it. Yeah, this is it. All right, so let's get this. It doesn't really fill up very fast, does it? Oh. Well, it's like halfway. I guess it's as good as it's going to get. Anyway, interesting. Oh, I let the fish fillet go rotten. Let's eat this whole fish fillet because it's going to go bad anyway. It's already stale. All right, let's... oh wait, hold on. Let's pick up the fish fillet. And in fact, let's go take this and all the other rotten stuff that's in here out. Is that it? Anything else rotten? No, that's it. Let's put all this rotten stuff out in the compost bin. No room? I'll just drop the grass cuttings down on the ground for now. Anyway, so the plan was originally to build the different crafting stations out here. So I needed to be able to get the clay to work, since you can only find clay while foraging or in schools right now, because the original plan for having you to be able to find it and dig it up by water isn't working yet. So since that doesn't currently work, I went with the secondary option of adding the mods so that I could just dig up the clay in the dirt and just load it up. So I think I have enough at this point to be able to build walls, and maybe start on setting up the different crafting stations. I knew I had started on the butchering station. Let me see how many. I don't remember how much clay I actually have. Let's turn a light on so I can see. There we go. So I have 26 clay so far, which is a pretty good amount, and I have 45 stone. So I think I already have enough to do in order to build the walls. I just got to figure out exactly where I want it. I was thinking right around this area. But I don't know if I want to build it closer to where this tent is and just maybe take this tent down. I don't know. I might leave the tent where it is for now and just build it right on the other side of it. I know I want the buildings to be right here because I don't want to go too back far, because I am going to fence this area off to allow for the eventually cows and the sheep to live. I also still need to finish fencing off this. Oh, here's our vehicles we got. So we got rid of the red one, traded it in for a little white one, and got a blue minivan, or a blue van, not a minivan, that we got from over by the school. It's in pretty good shape in comparison to our last vehicle that I really had trashed pretty good. The only thing bad on this is the windshield, the hood, and of course the smashed window. But most of that's fixable. I could probably actually fix the... I might be able to fix the hood now if I have a... I don't know if I have any down here. I think I used them all already. Yeah, I did. Metal sheets. I need to go out and find more metal sheets. There's one. I was gonna say my second problem might be the fact that I don't think I have any more propane torches down here that are full. No, I do think there are. Now that I think about it, there are a couple propane tanks over here by these grills. And I haven't checked them yet, so I might just go swipe one of these from over here and see how much fuel's in them, because I might be able to just use one of these to refill all my tanks. Yeah, I was right. There's 2 grills over here. I'm not using them at all for anything, so they're just kind of sitting here. Let's see how much is in it. That's almost full. All right, let's see. So I'm exerted, extremely overloaded. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll take this propane tank back over to the garage so we can fill up our other ones. I did have this idea if I had more actual plates, I was going to make the garage floor metal or maybe the butcher shop floor metal to help get my metalworking up. Otherwise, I really don't know what else. I think right now the only thing I can do is flooring, so I'm going to have to think of something in order to get that up. I don't know that I also need to be able to tear down that fence if I want to build a wall there, because it won't let me build a wall and the fence next to each other. Propane torch real quick. All right. Let's see if I could just quickly fix the front of this vehicle. Yeah, 77%. That's not bad. All right. The person should stop panicking now. Sad, severely injured. All right, let's go walk our little happy butts on inside. I'm overexerted from just walking. Sad part is I'm not even carrying anything overweight anymore, but I'm still tired. Sad. You know, I think I could just grab a book real quick, maybe? I'll grab a book and I'll read a book, so I'll sit down. That should take care of my problems with the exhaustion. All right. I'll read the book. It should get rid of the sadness. So that is the plan until I can heal. I can't risk getting killed, because all it would take would be one major scratch or cut, and it wouldn't take long for me to bleed out with only, I don't even know, that's not even quite half health. It's like between like a third maybe. And it wouldn't take long for me to bleed out, so I don't know if it's worth continuously going out and risking my life constantly. I'm not worried about the zombie biting me, because if a zombie bites me, I'm going to immediately die. It's not going to make a difference. It's the it's the random cuts or something where I cut myself on a branch or something metal, or I get scratched by a zombie, or I wreck the car and I get a piece of glass in me. I mean, anything like that could kill me immediately, really fast. So I really have to be kind of careful of what I'm doing. I'm gonna rest for a minute so my person will stop freaking out. It's really annoying. So, what do I have? The protein shaker. I don't think I can eat anything anymore. So I think I'm overweight now. Yeah. Now I gotta be eating like, lay off the fish, and I gotta start eating like lettuce and things, or eggs if I had them would help too. Definitely can't do the mass protein shake. It'll make me gain weight. I have to do like the normal protein shake. I don't think this one makes you gain as much weight as the other one, I think. What else? So, you know, I'll just do something. Let's show you. So, I did a little bit of exploring off camera. So we went back to our original house here, and we went down the road here as far as I could go. And I passed some houses. They were full of zombies, though, so I didn't bother going in. I thought about going up here to recover the red vehicle that I had seen in this parking lot up here, but there was a lot of zombies up there, and I don't think I'm ready for that. The whole front of this school here is still full of zombies, so everything from like here up through here is just way packed. This whole like little circular area here has like I don't know, probably like a couple hundred zombies still roaming around inside it. Of course, the gas station keeps filling up because they keep roaming from the school, and this building's here in between there and there. Keep roaming out and filling it up. I did hit a couple houses over here. I didn't go into the trailer park. There's more houses that run up this direction. I was going to go through them when I had time. Let's see what else did I do. I exposed the house that's over here that's also completely full of zombies. I went to this house down here, which is also full of zombies. Let's see. We did go fishing here a couple times and over at the main lake up there. We also tried traveling up to the mansion that's over this way. There's a really big mansion on the map up here. But this whole place has probably about maybe 200 to 300 zombies inside it. I thought about going up there with guns a-blazing and maybe just shooting my way in, but I think that might be a bad idea, so I didn't do it. I was going to go check out down here because I believe this is like a whole shopping plaza here, where I might be able to find more water machines. But I also thought about maybe just traveling backwards down the main road here back to Rosewood, and maybe clearing out some of the stores and things here along the entrance into Rosewood, because it wasn't nearly as densely populated, and I could probably clear some of this pretty easily, and I could even check out the gas station there. I still need the magazines for learning the basic mechanics, because I still can't fix my vehicles all the way, which is kind of annoying. So I have thought about doing that, as traveling back down to Rosewood is an option. I know I can't go over here. This is where that gun store, the army surplus store is, and this place was packed when I went there when the helicopter was chasing me. So definitely can't go there. Really, I mean, I'm kind of limited to what I can and can't do, because I can't use guns yet because my aiming still sucks. The only thing I could really use is shotguns, which is going to again draw way too many zombies, and I don't have enough shotgun shells for that. I mean, I do have shotgun shells, but I only have like maybe a couple hundred. And right now, the way that the aiming works is it for every like 3 shots of the shotgun, you might kill 2 zombies, maybe. So you waste more shots than you're actually killing the zombies, and because the shotguns again are so loud, it draws so many towards you. I do have the mod, however, enacted for the silencer mod, that if I learn it, I can make silencers. But I have to find the magazine or book or whatever that teaches you how to make it, because although I might have the materials to make it, I can't make it until I learn the recipe. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm kind of like in this stalemate between maintaining my health, trying to get rid of this bloody fracture, and trying to decide on what's the best course of action of things to do. I've thought about not recording any videos for a while and just going and doing things until I got healed, but then I'm worried about losing content, because some people just enjoy watching the building and things, and if I start building this whole base up around here and you guys come back and the whole base is built up, guys might feel like you missed something, and I don't want to leave out on it, since that was the whole purpose of this, was to show off the building of the buildings. So I may do more of that rather than go out driving around, especially since I can't fix my vehicles currently. Although going back to Rosewood might be worth it to at least check the gas station, so I might at least do that as my one act of things that I might do, is drive all the way back to Rosewood. I don't know if I'm going to do that in this episode. I think what I was debating doing was maybe sawing down some more trees, finishing up maybe some of the building of the butcher shop area, and then after I do that, then maybe possibly start working on laying out the area where I'm gonna do the forge shop would be the next logical thing. So I have thought about doing that as well. But that's pretty much it. That's where I've kind of left off at this moment. I don't really know what else to do. I know that there's things that I'd like to do, but I just don't think it's going to be a smart idea to do them quite yet. Yeah, I'm going to put this mass gainer away because I'm afraid I'm going to fill up one of my things with it. I need to go with the other kind. That's it. I'm also running out of water, clean water here. Hence the reason why I keep filling up the buckets and barrels and things, because I don't have a lot of water remaining left in the sinks and things here. I think I can still... drink and fill up here from the toilet, I think. Did it not unpack all of them? Or are they both there already? Oh, they're both there already. So I don't know if you guys want to leave me an opinion at the end of this video as to what you think you'd like to see me do in the next. You can leave a comment, and I'll think about what you guys would like to see me do in the next video. I think my plan sounds good to me, but again, it's only what sounds good to me doesn't mean it sounds good to you. Building videos aren't fun; they're kind of boring. So I mean, most people maybe don't want to watch me sit here and spend an entire episode building things. But again, not healing is kind of really, really hindering my ability to do a lot of things. So who knows? Maybe I'll wake up after this and I'll be perfectly fine. I keep praying. Still fractured. I know if you find, I want to say it's not mallow. It's something else. One of the other herbs you can find out there foraging. I know if you find enough of that, then you can possibly heal yourself. My potatoes died, of course. I tried growing potatoes, but I should have known they weren't going to work. The farming thing is kind of broken. I think I had a scythe that I was using to cut the grass before. I wonder if it's still here. There it is. I don't see nails on me. Are there nails in here? I don't see nails here either. So building could be a problem if I want to build, because I might not be able to build otherwise. So I think I'm going to use this as my way to set up my space as to where I'm going to build. This should be a big enough space if I do these 4 plots to build a furnace area, I think. Trying to think of... Maybe I have to do 6 spaces. Because I need to build the furnace and the smithing station. I need to make sure I have enough room for both. Let's probably just pick up a whole bunch of grass. 239 grass clippings. I'm just going to drop it over here for now. I know you can use that to also... you can put the grass clippings in the bins. I don't know if it turns into hay or if it just... animals just eat the grass as feed. I don't know how that works. I don't want all these trees growing here. I don't know why I have so many of them growing. Just ridiculous. All right. All right, so let's think this through. I think this should be a big enough spot to build out the walls. Do I want the floor to be dirt? I think maybe eventually I'll want it to be sand. Or maybe... Oh, hold on. I better check something else, because I know I'm going to need a bucket of water. I don't know if I have anything here. It's got enough water in it. How much water's in you real quick? $13. Not a heck of a lot. How about this thing out here by the road? Much water's in you? Less than that. Yeah, I gotta do something about the amount of water I have, because I also don't have a whole lot of water. Masonry. All right. I have to have masonry level 2? Tile floor. Can't really do that because I can't make tiles yet. Mason's trowels, 10 stone blocks. You know, I'd like to build a fire pit so that I could at least burn up all this debris crap that I have from this yard all the time. So I can't really. I can't do the water part yet. So I guess I could go across the street and take water out of the lake. How many buckets do I have? Probably just have the one bucket. There's a bucket inside. You know, I don't remember if there are any buckets out here in these buildings, but it might be worth to check. Turn the light on real quick so we can see what we're doing. Is there any buckets in here? Yeah, a bucket. Sack of sand. I think I need that in order to make clay too. Right? Seeds. Is there enough water in this to fill a bucket? And if so, what does it take to make clay cement? I don't remember. Make stone blocks from stone. I need a stone chisel. A flint nodule. Bucket of clay cement. 1 sand, 2 clay. Okay. So we have the bucket of sand, we have the clay cement. I believe, do I still have the bucket on me? And I have the bucket of water. So let's come over here to where our clay is. And we might actually have to find our mason's chisel. So if I find the mason's chisel, which I'm pretty sure I have one, I can possibly turn some of those bricks into the other kind of bricks. All right, let's see if we could do that real quick, because I think carpentry chisel, no. I think it's upstairs, honestly. Oh, there's another bucket right there. I think it's in my room in here. There. Mason's chisel. That is what I needed, right? To make stones. Um, Flint nodule. That's what else I needed. So let's do the flint nodule. I'm sure I have one. I'm sure I have one. Flint nodule, maybe? Interesting. Alright, so we have the claw hammer. I'm pretty sure that to do the masonry required, it didn't matter, claw hammer's fine, flint nodule. So I just gotta find a flint nodule. I'm pretty sure there's one inside the barn, maybe. Maybe that's where it is. I know I have one. Unless I'm thinking of the old base and maybe it's upstairs, maybe? Flint nodule, flint nodule. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am thinking of the other base. Maybe it's still there. do I not have a... I have a plastering trowel. But I might not have the right kind of trowel for the other part. Because I think that part you need to have the masonry trowel, right? I have a plastering trowel. Don't believe that's what I need. Right. Sharp flint flakes. It's like halfway there what I need. Yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm thinking of the other base. It's a weird thing to find. A package of vegetables. Maybe rabbits.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy. Really thought I'd find more, at least on my property. Say one thing, I'm gonna get rid of the dirty bandage in there. The rotten vegetables. Let's get rid of that stuff. No need to be carrying that around. Alright. I don't think it's too dark. I can't see. My battery is probably dying here. We'll come out and maybe search in the morning. Carrying all those heavy stones around aren't helping me. Although I could have sworn you could make the stones into the other kinds without having to do that, but maybe I'm wrong. Right? Weird iron ore. Requires masonry level. Which one? 1? I'm like nowhere near it. I'm like 22.5. So the only thing I can do is break large stones or crush limestone. Interesting. So what do I have as far as this? So I have this stone. I probably need to get rid of this bag of sand. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry that everyone. This is a very boring episode. I didn't really accomplish much of anything. All I did was wander around the house. So I did give him ideas for my plans or what I plan on doing. Unfortunately, I still can't achieve most of them because I'm either lacking the skills or the current materials. But I will search for them real quick off camera. I know I have them, and I'm pretty sure I could find some of this stuff inside one of these houses or buildings here nearby. It might be some in the other barn or in the sheds out back. I haven't checked them yet for the materials I'm missing, but I will. But I'm going to do that off camera anyway. So this is DZ Devil Gamer Plays, and I hope you're enjoying the video series. And stay tuned for the next ones. Will probably be a bit of a building video, providing I can find the materials that allow me to get my masonry skill up to level 1, so that I can start working towards building walls and things, because that's going to be the next big thing. I know carpentry. I'm almost at. Yeah, I think I'm almost. I can probably knock out carpentry too. My carving's almost at level 9. So anyway, we are 3 months, 11 days, and 3 hours into this. Now, 2 of these months we have spent injured already. As I said, we got injured on August the 5th in game with the skull fracture. So unfortunately, we're still very hurt. No idea how much longer it's going to take to heal. I want to say, I think it should be done in a month. However, I have a sneaky suspicion that it's going to take longer than that. Because I feel like it should have been done already, but I think maybe 1 more month should be more than enough time for it to heal. And if it doesn't heal by then, I just don't know. I don't know what else to do. I think I've done just about everything I can, aside from finding the herbs to stick on the fracture itself that's supposed to help with the healing, but I don't know how much it really helps. I know that's supposed to be for the other kinds of fractures. I don't know if that works the same for skull fractures, but I guess I could find out. But anyway, this is DZ Devil Gamer Plays, and hope you enjoyed the videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good night. Bye.